Alright, hi, I'm here. I'm live. And I've officially decided to turn off Kick. I don't think Kick is gonna be going anywhere. I think the platform is about to do its nosedive into oblivion. So, even though it was doing nothing to like hinder me in any way, I'm just not gonna stream there. We're back to only YouTube. And I have no idea what to play today. What we can do, we can pull up Solid Singularity and check on that. I actually, so finally got almost all of this done. I got one of the achievements. I got the bird things wherever they are, the Neo what's nots. So that's nice at least. Yeah, collect. I was 10 minutes early to be able to collect everything here. Literally the only reason why I come into the Beyond is because these missions have a chance of giving you Darwinian cubes. Oh, I got a constellation. I also haven't finished the constellations, I guess. That is another thing that I need to do. I need 4 more here and then a bunch more everywhere else. 17, 15, 15, 12. Yeah, I need so many. Alright, let's go check the Mesozoic Valley. Cat hair. Yeah, so I'm all the way up into 39. 38 is where I got my last achievement at. And I think the final achievement for this game is level 48 in the Mesozoic Valley. So I'm still pretty dang far. Is that another T-Rexing? Hell yeah. Well, I did one too many there. But Pterosaur. I don't really want to do the Ornithicus if I don't have to. You would. A Gallimimus. This should also maybe take me up to the need to collect so many of the blue things. Oh, that's rude. This one definitely will, though. The Spinosaurus is done. Cool. Is there actually a max level for these? I don't actually know. Oh, wow. We can already done do the explodies. I'm just gonna get as many as I can because that's more cards and more. Well, that's as many as I can get. Asteroid. This is really nice because that means I'm 8 away from being able to do the or get the last achievement finally. Okay, it's still a live birth down there. I don't really want those. I just realized that I never update the stream elements goals. I don't think I did. Um, I really don't think I have the thing for the raptor to automate it yet. I need T-Rex and Brachiosaurus right out the gate. That's not bad. I guess we could do large eyes. Hey, look at that. Whiskers. Nice. Ooh, an unknown. Yes. It's actually the stuff that I wanted. Oh, very nice indeed. Oh, I can afford the 8K for the payout. I'll take it. Oh my god. My Ichthyosaurs are so good now. Uh, what? Oh, I don't have enough blue anymore. I mean, I guess I did just dump a ridiculous amount into it. Alright, then what I'll do is I'll come down here, yoink, doink, boink, yoink, doink, yoink, boink. Just to get all these started and get the blue. But that'll be a good starting point. Yeah, 18 SX an hour, or SX a second, I should say. That's a good starting point. However, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I don't know what to play today. I mean, we could just do some RuneScape again. I hit my 99 prayer on it, which is really, really awesome. I do need to get a lot of kill count stuff on there. Um, otherwise, so I finally made a video of a game that I got a code for like a month ago, and the game was actually really fun. It was like a oxygen not included kind of game. But yeah, what sucks is like right now there's such a lull in new games to play, especially new games that I can afford. I guess let's just go with the RuneScape. Pop it up, have some fun for a little bit. Do 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 do. We're gonna try something that I feel like I'm going to fail at miserably. Ever do that? Yeah. There's a poll that's live. Wow. Let's actually see what the poll is. Tith farm changes. Can I vote? Hello? Okay, well, I guess, oh, Pool 79 is gonna roll out in late May and late June. It's apparently a bounty hunter update next week. There's apparently gonna be scaly blue dragon hides. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to try and probably fail epically at Last Man Standing. Last Man Standing is a PvP minigame on this. And if you guys remember, I consistently say that I'm terrible at PvP. So we're going to try it. Because why not? I imagine there's a world for it. Is there no world for Last Man Standing? Ah, Last Man Standing casual. Because we need to go casual because I'm going to get my ass kicked. That's Castle Wars. Pass through competitive. Wait, what? Is it free for all? I don't. Oh, this is Clan Wars. No, what? Where? Wait, where's Last Man Standing? What? Run the wilderness loot chest. What can I do for you? How does chest work? Oh, okay. So that's the key thing. Okay. Maybe this isn't the world for it. Yes, tell me more. Enters through the relevant waiting area. Once the waiting area has enough people, they are taken to the arena. Okay, so yeah, it evens everything out. I'd like to play. Do I have my pet out? I don't have my pet out, do I? Need to leave. Yeah, okay. I want to do supply chest. Um, I mean, I guess that's fine. Wait, do I have my pet out? Well, nobody's here anyway, so we gotta find a different world. Maybe we won't do last man standing. Oh, I do have my pet out. There's everybody. Let's see how terrible I do. Did I need to put money in the coffer? I don't know if I actually needed to put money in the coffer. There's a person right here. Well, I just got my ass kicked. Good lord. Wow, I just got my ass kicked. Oh, good. I'm right in the middle of everybody. Well, I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely slaughtered. How do people do like I don't know how people do this and enjoy it while they do it. I'm dead again. Oh my god. I literally have yet to kill a single person. My rank has decreased. I literally could not decrease in rank any lower than I am. What do you mean my rank has decreased? Go. Come on. Really? I'm not allowed to move at all? God damn it. Oh my god. Okay, we might not be doing this. I literally have yet to kill a single person. Oh, I don't even get the stuff that I usually start out with? That's cool, I guess. I finally killed somebody. It's a miracle. Oh, good. There's a person. Alright, well, I guess the tormented bracelet is fine, I guess. Or torture. Amulet of torture. Oh, I finally did a thing. Ow. That hardly seems fair. Okay, seriously? How's this dude? This dude's gotta be on a thing. There's no way. Every single switch that I do, it immediately is answered. Like, there's no shot. Get smacked in the head, dick. Thank you for the like. What's up, Dr. Fu? How you doing today? Yeah, there's no shot that this dude is not doing something fishy. I have not been able to figure out um any of the things to actually do stuff with jewels. Good. I love being in the middle of everybody. Come on. How am I not actually doing damage? It's official. I truly don't think I will ever like PKing in this game. I killed him. I did it. Oh my god, how do people like this? This is so crappy. Oh, I got a Staff of the Dead. Yay. I mean, I'll take that. Oh crap. I don't want the Arhrim staff. Give me the Guthen's helm, I guess. A more tanky helm. Oh, this is obnoxious. Wait, how do you get over this? Oh, good. I love being the first here. I mean, Tome of Fire would be nice, but I've already got way too much stuff. What is that? Well, that sucks. Come here. Smack him upside the head. Why am I not attacking? Well, I'm dead. Oh my god. I wish I could say this was fun, but it's not. Alright, hold on. So, where... There's like a way to like get rewards or something. Is it you? Oh... There's no shot I get this stuff. So the reason why I'm here is because... Oh my god. Oh, how expensive is the dead man's? Oh my god. I wanted to do the collection log for Last Man Standing, but this is terrible. Thank you for the like. I am absolutely getting thrashed. What's up, Nate? How you doing, man? Okay. One kill down. A Sears ring and Ranger's tunic. I'll take that. Drop the ghostly stuff. Okay. Yes, just stay on protect from ow melee. I like these people. These people I can actually fight against. They did it. I got another kill. Ooh, Outer Mall. You just woke up? Well, good morning. Light ballista, dragon javelins. I don't know what's actually good and what's not. You thought that, wait, is the audio is working, right? Oh man, why is this messing up again? You guys can't hear over here for some reason. That's starting to really annoy me. That was a typo. Oh, well, you guys couldn't hear the game for whatever reason. Ow. And I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm dead. I got a whole 5 points. So let's see. Let's see what's on the list here. A lot of cosmetics. Victor's cape, 1,000. I think I need to win 1,000 times to be able to get that cape. I think we're gonna do one more, then I'm gonna go do something that I actually enjoy. I hate this. Oh my god, I'm not even using these prayers. Nope, I'm dead. Okay, yep, I'm good. I love how this dude was like, ah, sit, dude. I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't PK, and you almost got your ass kicked. Oh, let's go do something that's actually fun. That, I don't think I'm ever actually gonna green log that, honestly. There's no shot that I do it. I hate PvP, and I tried that just because I was like, oh, we'll see how I actually do with some PvP stuff. Yeah, I hate it. That's like a no risk PvP kind of deal, and I hate it. I hated every moment of that. How people find PvP fun, I have no idea. Obviously they do, because it's like some of the most engaged on content there is, but didn't I just fuck off with it? YouTube, are you alright? I think YouTube is breaking a little bit, guys. How can you have -1 viewers? It says 3 on your... Yeah, I mean, like, everywhere else, it's like 2, 3, whatever, but, like, how you can have -1 is beyond... Is it because... I don't even know. I don't my brain doesn't comprehend what YouTube just told me with having -1 viewers. Like, I feel like that should be impossible, but somehow it happened. Okay. Well, there's one of those people who are trying to do the annoying lore thing. I don't understand what this is supposed to have happen. Yep, oh, there it is. 2 bill for? No. Show all items. Yeah, no. That's 2 mil, not 2 bill. Add 3 zeros onto that. I don't even have to see it, and I know that that's what it is. What do we want to go do? Because, I probably will never go back to Last Man Standing, I can tell you that much. This is PvM month, and I've been doing a lot of PvM stuff. I do still need to go get more kills at the Nightmare. The Nightmare is redonkulous to try to get kills at, though. I have a task. Do I have a task? No, I think I switched. I've neck reels now. That's evened out at 50. Maybe we should go do Volcano and try to get it up to 50. Like, that's nice and even at 1500. We could also go do Vedion. See if we can get up to 100 kills at Vedion. Let's update the title so people aren't clickbaited now. I mean, it's still kind of clickbait, but yeah. I mean, we could go do like a TOA or two. It's not gonna be a long stream again. I'm still not quite on track with how things are with me mental nuggets and stuff. I haven't done a corp kill. Let's go do a corp kill. Serpentine. Then I need you, and we'll need you for the starting weapon. Then you, and you. A 3-dose divine combat potion should be enough. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I guess we can leave it right there. Have enough? Yeah. Alright, let us see. No adventurers. Let's make sure that no adventurers end up coming while I'm in here. No, I think we're good. See? That's why we waited. I don't want to crash them. I don't like being crashed. I don't want to crash them, you know? Oh, someone else is in here. Corp be poppin' today. Let's see if this one be poppin' just as like the other ones be poppin'. I think we're good. No adventures inside the cave. You're definitely not killing it. You're a bot, probably. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, let's go. A bone. Oh, come on, hit it. A 2! One each run isn't too bad. You know, a lot of people say they hate solo corp, but honestly, I don't mind it. It does take a long time to get it, but it's actually not that bad, though. Three. Alright. I mean, I'm alright if we get one each hit, or one each run. Very nice. We already started off with one Arclight spec as well. Need 19 more of these bad boys. I got one. There's 3. Ow. Holy crap, I gotta go. He almost comboed me down right there, good lord. He's staying in the back here, and I appreciate that. 4. Wow, I am... Jesus. What's up, Renzo? Thank you for the like. So, wait, Renzo, do you have Ragnarok? I didn't think you had Ragnarok. There's 5. There's 6. No? Oh, yeah, it's definitely really fun. 7, 8. You have the new Zelda. I have never played a Zelda game, like, ever. 9, 10. 11, 12. Oh, look at that, 12. A lot of people shun me because I never played the Zelda games, but I don't know. I've never had the ability to when I was younger. 14. And now that I have the ability to, I just feel like it's so overhyped and so, like... It's too... People make it sound like it's the only thing that you will ever want to play ever again. And anytime I've seen anything with them, I haven't been that impressed. Cat hair. 17. 18. First Zelda game ever. I mean, what do you think? How do you like it? $19, $20, and Bando's got sword time. It's pretty fun so far. $51 damage, I like that. Fuse weapon and objects in this one. Interesting. $61. Still 61. Yeah, isn't it like $60 though? 65. 68. Good lord, why am I not hitting now? $81. 109. If it's €65, then yeah, it's about $60. Okay, 120-ish. Still 120-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I probably will never actually play a Zelda game. And that's gonna be to the dismay of many people, but 140-ish. 160-ish. I don't know. I feel like it's way overhyped. And the parts that I've seen of it haven't impressed me even in the slightest. $175-ish. We'll say 185-ish. One more round of specs should do it, as long as I actually hits decently on a big stick, and now it acts more like a hammer. That's interesting. It's like 190s. Oh yeah, we definitely good now. Come here, you big chicken. I'll be able to actually extend my trip so much longer because of my 99 prayer. How did I get hit by that? My god, I can stay so much longer. Gotta go get my prayer back here in a second. One more hit. And then we'll also do that while we're at it. What's the sauce? That's Renzo. That literally is just a big stick hammer. Thick rock hammer thing. Boy, I would actually lose my mind if I ever actually got a drop from Corp. What I need to do, and I'll probably regret it in the future, but I think I need, just for this game, I just need to start focusing on one thing and try to green log it. And then once I green log it, I can just work on the next one. I think that's maybe what I'll start doing. Time to teleport. That sucks. 195 left. It would really suck if someone went and sniped it. Come on. Soul runes? I mean, I guess soul runes aren't the worst thing in the world, because... Whoopsie. I did use up literally all of my soul runes. He's not even back yet. So, I don't know who all pays attention to my... Oh, I need to bank first anyway. I don't have any more divine super combat potions. I actually need to buy some. I don't know if anybody like pays attention to my TikTok or anything, but I posted for the first time in a long time yesterday. And I caught Dancer playing fetch. And it was adorable. I'd highly suggest it if you want something to really lighten your day a little bit. Give you a little good, you know? I need to buy more divine super combat potions. We'll just do 10. Why? What? What is happening today? God, I'm less than 1 mil on my cash stack now. I'm so poor. 99 prayer really drain tanked me. Whoopsie. Alright, where are you at, you big chicken? Well, you're not really chicken yet, I guess. Nothing. 1. Because I started doing the prayer grind, I was trying to do like 5 kills at Corp a day, and I fell off from doing that because I was doing the prayer grind. There's 2. 3, hell yeah. I'm getting some pretty good experience an hour here, good lord. 4. That's not what I wanted. And I didn't even hit spec. God damn it. Set everything to attack if I can. Nothing. 1. Dragon sprayed something and it stinks. 2. 3. There we go. Now we're starting to get it. I think I'm gonna start going for green logging. 4. 5. It is my ultimate goal to complete the Inferno, but I also want to start like really getting some collection log stuff going. Nothing. 6. Was that 6? Yeah, that was 6. Seven. 8. 9. 10. Doing good. I need 261k attack experience and I hit 99 attack. 11. 12. $13, $14. When do I... Oh, I need quite a few levels actually. 15, 16. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Nope. 17. I had to say something about it, didn't I? 18, 19. Do a double spec just in case. Because I might have messed up the count at some point, but I don't know. Should be 20. Oh my god. I just got absolutely decimated right there. Good lord. $42. It's a good start. Bum, 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 bum. 52. Ow. 65. Crap. Got to drink Divine Super Combat before I came here. 73. 95-ish? I always lose count. Once upon a time, I probably could have done all this math in my brain. Nothing. We'll say about 100. About 120. About 140. Oh good, they're gonna start doing work upstairs again. Love that for me. Bum, 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 bum. About 145. About 150. Do boo do boo do boo. About 165-ish. Around 165, I guess. That dude was looking to do some this 177-ish. That should be it. Actually. Yeah, I'm on attack. At some point, it's gonna send out the dark core, and I hate the dark core. Boom. There it is. As soon as the dark core spawns, the kill slows down so much. You made food? I'm assuming you mean in Zelda. Yes. Can't hear a word you're saying.
Never mind.
Okay, let's go get this back. Oh god, I teleported to the wrong thing. My finger was off. You backed the fries? What the heck does backing the fries mean? I'm sure, like, I know what it is. I just probably don't know that that's what it is. Or, like, what you call it. I probably call it something different. Baked. Ah. I'd still call it cooked. I don't think it would be baked. Ow. Oh, my divine super combat potion wore off. That's awkward. I mean, I know that, Renzo. I wasn't sure what you were saying. Alright, let's go teleport and come back. I don't even know why I bring food. The way that I do this, I don't need food. Ah, boy, oh boy. Gotta love some corp. I do wish there was a way to, like, stun this dark orb. My kills would be so much better. Or so much quicker if I could. Okay, I love you too. Ooh, I got cannonballs. That's like a pretty good drop. Have fun. Bye. 2K cannonballs is actually a pretty good drop though, I'm not gonna lie to you. We need to go to there. We gonna do, I think, 5 kill counts, so 3 more kills of Corp, and then we'll decide from there what we're gonna do. It's gonna hurt me. Nothing. Funny enough, in 31 kills at Corp, I will actually have 99 attack. Nope. Nope. Come here, Corp, you dingy noob. Nope. Come on, get at least 1 hit. Oh my god. Every other run was nice and smooth with this, and now Corp's gonna be like, no, I ain't gonna take any damage. You can suck a fart. There we go, there's 1. Do I hear 2? Hey, we got 2. Look at that, it's a miracle. Boo, boo. Nope. And nope. Still sitting at 2. There's 3. Ow. We need 1 more. Didn't drink my divine super combat potion like I should have. Can I get it before it runs out? Nope. Oh, well, we got it anyway. There's 4. 1 for good measure. No good measures. A 1, 2. What's up, Mark? How you doing today? Ba, 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 ba. 3, 4. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing alright today. I'm still very much in a black kind of mood, but it's alright. So I'm actually happy. 5, 6. Ideally within the next like 1 to 2 weeks, I should have a therapy appointment scheduled. And that'll be really nice because then I can actually start getting my mental health back on track. You know what I mean? That's 8. My mental health has been all over the place, especially recently. So I'm excited to be able to go start, getting back on track. 9, 10. Halfway there for the arc light. No, get the statue. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about it, honestly. Which is weird. Usually people aren't excited about therapy, but like I'm super hopeful, 12, that I actually get to the point where like I might not be like back to how I was before, but yeah, get a little bit of energy back into me. 13, 14. It was funny. So the onboarding process, and this is the reason why it took so long. They needed a picture of my insurance card so they knew what insurance I had, right? 16. And I had to wait because I was getting a new insurance card in, so I had to wait for the onboarding process. But they sent me an email with all of the stuff and like all those paperwork things that you always have to fill out when you go to see a new doctor for the first time. 18. Well, it was that, except at home, so that I could just get in and go straight into therapy. Like, I wouldn't have a million paperwork things to do, right? And one of the things was like 19, 20. Nice. One of the things was like, have you had, I'm sure everybody knows them. It's like, have you had like fatigue? Yes. Trouble sleeping? Yes. Not feeling rested when you wake up? Yes. Like all these things. 33. And I'm like, I'm clicking yes to a lot of these things. That's probably not a good thing. That's 53. And so yeah, I did all of the onboarding process, and what the lady told me originally, 55, was that 34, 89. Usually once that paperwork is done, they call within the next like week or so, and they'll set up an appointment. Usually the appointment is pretty soon after that. So what? Let's see. I had 89 plus 57, so that's 145. And the stupid dark core is back. I'm actually doing some work on them right now. We're gonna do one more round just because I might have been off with my count. But this should 100% be the last Band of Gods Sword specs. Oh yeah, especially with the specs hitting like this. But yeah, it was I don't know. I wouldn't say it was funny, but it was like, usually this is the stuff that they don't want people to say yes to, and I'm saying yes to it. That might be a problem. What's up, Misa? How you doing today? I caught a little bit of your Disney Dreamlight Valley stream the other day. I was not in the best mental nugget space, so I kind of just lurked and hung out. If I remember correctly, you were going for Stitch or something like that, or you just got Stitch. Nothing like killing a big chicken. Have strong opinions? What do you mean? You leveled up Stitch? Yeah, so, I don't know if you've, heard or been, like, keeping up to date with it in any regards, but, like, my mental health has been really poor. And, so, like, anytime that I'm ever, like, in anybody's stream, I'm usually just lurking, because I'm not fully with it. You know what I mean? And, I was actually just talking about how hopefully within the next, like, 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be starting therapy and everything, which will be really nice. Start kind of getting myself back on track kind of deal. Yeah, well, so it's not something that I've been really, like, blasting around to everybody because, it's not it's my own personal business. Like, yeah, I'll talk about it, and, it's something that I always advocate to be open about. Like, if you have bad mental health stuff going on, like, don't be afraid to talk about it. But it is still, like, I don't want people to be like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm more of, I'm doing what I gotta do to process the stuff that I gotta process. I'm taking steps for my mental health, and that's about it. You know, I don't want to go much further into that. You know what I mean? And there's always those people who always try to go further into it. Yeah, this will actually be my second time into therapy, so I was in therapy a long time ago for PTSD from my father, and little did I know the PTSD that was forming from my ex. And I know it's like a process too, like I'm hoping that this therapist works out, but I also know that like sometimes you gotta go through a couple therapists before you actually really find one that you click with. And I'm not gonna just settle for someone just because I'm there. Like, if I don't feel like it's gonna work out, I'm not gonna stick with this therapist, you know? Yeah, I just finished the onboarding paperwork, so like 2, maybe 3 weeks, I'll have the therapy appointment. Ow, how did I get hit by that? I'm calling bullcrap. One hit and then teleport. I really hope nobody goes and snipes my corp beast kill. Yeah, and like, so Dragon has some stuff that she needs to like process. She has a lot of stuff from whenever she was younger, right? And she had seen a therapist a while ago, and like, they were bad. They were really bad. The parts that Dragon was comfortable with in her life, the therapist made her feel uncomfortable about, and it was like, that's not how therapy goes. You're doing reverse therapy right now. What is happening? Ooh, green dragon hide. Again, not bad. Right, but yeah, so hopefully by setting an example, she'll also go back and start working on her mental health again, because she the poor girl, she been through a lot when she was younger. Yeah, I was like, so for her and I, like, we've been I wouldn't say like the healthiest relationship in the world. We still have issues. We still have things that need to be worked on, obviously, but we have a pretty healthy relationship. And our living arrangement is very fair, and, you know, everything about it is perfectly fine. You know, we do half and half. We split everything down the middle unless it's like her own things or my own things. So like she takes care of her car and her car insurance and stuff like that, and then we split everything else, kind of deal, you know? Just like I take care of my computer and all of my maxed out credit cards that I've never been able to pay off. And the therapist was like, yeah, but are you sure he's actually having you pay half? Yeah. And then they were like, are you able to see it? She's like, I don't know. I never really asked. It's like, I tell her every time, I'm like, if you want to see it, like, I'll pull it up for you. You can see what we go on everything if you want. But like this therapist made her second guess literally everything about our relationship. I was like, yeah. I was like, wow, that's not what you need to do. Here we go, 3. Can I get one more? Hey, nice. And like, it wasn't even like okay, let me bring this up. Oh, you made it, you told me that it's good and it's healthy, so let me drop it. Like, it was every single appointment the therapist was trying to talk about that. I was like, all right, listen, I may have only been to one therapist in my life, and I may have only gotten like 3.5 years of psychological study under my belt whenever I was in college, but I can tell you that that's not how therapy is supposed to go. 2, 3. Why do you say that, Nate? Four, 5. Light, what are you doing? Why are you flickering? 6, 7. Yeah, there's always someone who you'll click with better than others. 8, 9, and so I don't know what Nate's gonna say here, but I would say most people who think therapy doesn't work or it's not an effective tool or like it's a money grab. Usually it's because they didn't find a good therapist or like the people that they know didn't find a good therapist that really clicked with you. It's the same thing with like friends, right? Like sometimes you'll find friends that you just instantly click with and you're like best friends immediately. Well, that's essentially what you're trying to do. We're at 11. Yeah, 11. With a therapist, like you need to find someone who you can talk to as easily as you would your best friend, you know what I mean? Because like if you hold back, then it's not gonna work. Yeah, so I don't know everything that you've been through, but I can tell you that like especially as a teen, you probably didn't have the ideal experience. Like it, and if you're not ready to go to therapy, the therapy isn't going to work. You know, like you have to be making that conscious decision 16 that hey, my mental health isn't good. I'm going to go find someone who will actually listen and help me, not just try to compare everything to something that is not what it is, because that that don't work. That's like if you would talk to me and you were like, oh, I saw ninjas on the lawn today. Ninjas like cats running around on the fences, you know, like it just don't work. 18. That might have been 20, but I don't know. I'm gonna do one more set anyway. You know, so there's definitely a world where therapy does not work for people. Ow, Jesus. And if it's stuff like that that happens, then yeah, absolutely, it's not gonna work. 100%. Refuse therapy. Been trying to forget this stuff for years. I mean, in a way, I can see that, but also in a way, I would say that therapy might be able to help you process it so you can forget it easier. But again, if you don't want it, if you don't like it, then that's your choice, you know? Like no one, especially in your adult life, is gonna make you talk about stuff that you don't want to talk about. We're at like 90ish, or like 105. You know, it's your choice what you want to talk about. Like for for me, one of the things that I'm gonna be focusing on is whenever my grandma passed. Like she passed right at the height of COVID as it was starting to get bad. 110, 100, we'll say 140, right? And so like I know I never processed my grandma's passing properly, and talking about her still is still difficult, and I know like that's gonna be something that I need to address, and it's gonna be uncomfortable for a while. 160ish, but I'd rather address it so that I can think back and talk about my grandma and reminisce happily and not sad, you know? 170, 190. We'll do one more round. You know, so that there's like two sides to the coin, right? And I'm not trying to convince you to go to therapy by any means. If it's not something you don't if it's not something you want to do, it's not something you want to do. This is just I'm sharing how I am looking at it from my perspective. And if you find that, hey, you know, maybe I will give it a shot, then that's great. But if not, you know, that's fine too. No dark core yet. We're safe. 52 and we didn't get it. Yeah, and you know, that's perfectly fine. Like the whole point of therapy is going there on your own regard to do something that you want to do so that you can start feeling better mentally through things that are normally a struggle for you. You know what I mean? Like Misa said, forced therapy never works. So if you find that in the future you're ready to talk about it and you're like, I want to take care of this properly, then you know that's always an option. You know, I was really against therapy for a long time after my previous therapist because she was terrible, by the way. Like, she listened, but she never actually did anything. I was just there ranting about shit that was going on, and then she was like, "Ah, all right, well, that's all the time we have today." I'm like, is there anything like, is that just it? Like, nothing. Like, especially with how I was back then, I definitely should have been put on some medicine for depression and anxiety because that was really bad. But she was just like, ah, cool. All right. Good talk. See you next week. I was like, wow, thanks. I guess. So, yeah, there's definitely a big problem. Yeah, it wasn't a good therapist, but like at the time I went because I knew my mental health was bad, but I was too afraid to say that the therapist wasn't good because of the situation that I was in. So like I kept going to her without really anything changing, and eventually it just became really bad. Granted, I was nowhere near as educated as I once was. And being that young, like I was still 20, 21 maybe. Being that young, I also was in that I'm gonna be stubborn, and if this works, it's gonna work like this and not like this. So I wasn't really like doing anything. I mean, I would say that's a good start. Like, even if it's just every couple of months that you talk about them or talk to someone about it, like, it's still a good start, you know? Being able to get stuff off your chest is always nice. And like, I tell everybody this, like, yeah, you have your significant other, or your family, but that's not the same thing. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone who isn't a part of your life on a day-to-day basis, because let's be honest, your day-to-day life people are gonna sugarcoat the hell out of it, pretty much everything. 98% of therapists are psychologists, Jim. Especially if you go in their doctor, whoever, they're a psychologist and therapist. You have to have a psychological background in study to even think about being a therapist. So while yes, you are correct, it is also a manner of you are also incorrect because they can prescribe medicine. 15 minutes, 3 months. Hey, it's a start. If that's all you need, that's all you need. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. How many kill count? All right, one more kill. Una more kill. It helps if I actually teleport. Not here? Yeah. I mean, especially in my area, like, my mom was a therapist, and before she could even get her job, yeah, I mean, in America, oh crap, wrong one. In America, you have to have a psychology degree to be a therapist. Welcome back, Renzo. We're talking about therapy and therapist stuff. Nailed it. You guys see all this damage that I'm doing right now? It's perfect. 27 more kills and I'll have 99 attack. I probably won't hit 99 attack on Corp though. That's one. But yeah, like my mom was a mobile therapist for about like 2 or 3 years before she started getting back into like teaching and stuff like that, right? And she was the only one there that was actually able to do anything for the longest time because she had a psychology degree and she was a certified therapist, whereas the others they only had the degree, so like they could talk to people but they weren't able to like do anything more than that. They had to just run meds and stuff like that. And then as like they started becoming certified therapists and everything else, then they were able to do more. But yeah, my god, why are you being so cheeky right now? Yeah, they're one and the same here. Come on, hit him. Oh. Yeah, that's actually rather interesting, honestly, because it. I guess that's just America for you. We compare things in one way and we take for granted a lot of stuff. Am I never gonna hit? Hello? I need 3 more. I'm gonna need 4 more specs by the time I finish this. Good lord. I would say America is nice to a point. There we go. There's 2. There's 3. We need 1 more. I say to a point because even though our healthcare system usually has revolutionary stuff, like everybody hears about like the America Cancer Centers and all this other stuff, right? Ow, 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 painful. But like our insurance and like being able to actually get care is ridiculous. It's so expensive. Meanwhile, like every other country, it's like, oh yeah, something ails you today? Yes, let's see. It's free. Because like you get that free healthcare mumbo jumbo stuff in most places. Meanwhile, we're paying uh our left arm and firstborn just to be able to get a yearly checkup. 3. It's kind of crazy, honestly. We need 17 more arc light specs. 16. 15. It'll be nice to get my 30th kill. 15. 14? How have I already lost count? We're just gonna say we had 6 successful. Pretty sure it's like 7, but 8, 9. No, that's 8. Oh my god. Oh, brain. Go stinky poop. This is old school RuneScape. 9, 10. This is a game that I've actually literally been playing since I was like 6 years old. And it usually ends up being my fallback comfort game. 11, 12. I didn't know what to play today, and so we're killing a boss in old school RuneScape a couple times. Yeah, this is RuneScape. 13. Usually there's a lot more other things that I can do, but like this boss is, to me, is kind of like really low attention, kind of chill. And because of me mental nuggets being how me mental nuggets are, I kind of just want like low attention, chill kind of boss. No, this is the usual game I've been streaming lately. 17. 3 more. 18. 19. One more run. I'll just do both just to be safe because I did lose count at one point, but okay, well, we'll just run with that anyway. And for those of you who are wondering what I'm doing, I'm, without being able to see it, I'm actually diminishing all of the stats on this creature. And I'm using special attacks from weapons to do it. I haven't been able to, so funds have been so tight recently that we were at 45. I didn't have my Game Pass renew this month. Like it got denied. So 76, 82. So I'm thinking probably next month I'll start being able to play it some more. So you got some time to practice, Misa. 93, 94. Hundred or 25, 140, 150. I can math, I swear. But yeah, so to explain what I'm doing, it to lower this creature's stats. Every time I teleport back to the desert area here, I pray at this altar, and it refills my special attack meter here. And 3 of my weapons drain stats, right? So the Warhammer, which I did first, drains the I lost count of where I am. I'm gonna just do one more run. The Warhammer drains the defense, and I need to make sure that I actually do damage 4 times to drop the defense down to 0. And then the Arc Light, which is this one, drains the attack and strength of the creature. And with that, I can drain that all the way down to 0. And then the final one, which is the big sword that I just did, will drain the mage of the creature and allow me to essentially take no damage while I fight it. And so now that I've pretty much zeroed out its offensive stats, I literally can just sit here and kill it. Share his Game Pass with you, so you gotta play it more. Yeah, you need to get some practice in. Oh god. It's easy until the freaking dark core pops up, and then you gotta pay attention to the dark core. And this time it was early. And if I don't walk back and forth from the dark core, it'll just constantly hit me, and whatever damage it does to me, it heals the big dude by I think half the damage dealt. So if it does a 10, it'll heal 5. And it's like every like quarter of a second it hits. So I have to just stay one tile away from it constantly, which is why you'll see the red tile, that's where it is, and then the blue tile is the true position of where my character is. Even if my character model is next to it at the time, the tile is where the game is actually registering my character at. Just a breakdown of what all is happening here for those of you who don't play the game and have no idea what's actually happening. Ah, I gotta teleport. Didn't realize my prayer was so low. Too many games, not enough time. Yeah, so the thing that I hate is like both my Xboxes kind of went to poop, right? And so like I don't have an Xbox set up right now. The only Xbox that's set up is in the bedroom, and Dragon and I use that to watch like Netflix or YouTube as we're going to bed, right? And even that one is not going too well. So like I have Game Pass, but I only ever utilize PC Game Pass because I don't have good working Xboxes currently. You still have no idea? It's confusing for a while, but like if you ever decide that you want to give this game a shot, by the way, Misa, it's free. You can play it without spending any kind of money on it. It's free to play all the way. I'll actually teach you stuff. Like, I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I know things, and we can play together, and your laptop will run it. That's the best part about RuneScape, is like you don't need a high-end laptop or computer to play it. For reference, I could load up a computer with Windows XP and it would still run the game. We're just gonna stay here and finish the kill. That's the last kill. There it is. Pure essence. Blech. Been dying too, found out it's 8 years old. I mean, yeah, it's pretty old for a laptop though. Need to upgrade both. I feel that. Actually, ooh. Actually, hold on, Misa. I'm a DM you something. Check your DM, Misa. Well, that was the 5 corp kills for the day. We're at 30 kill count, which is nice. 512 kill count is the drop rate for some of the expensive drops from it. It's been slow. Yeah, I understand that. My mom has an old computer that's like starting to die. Well, laptop, and she's been like, "No, I don't want it to die." But yeah, I completely understand. I've been lucky enough to be able to get pretty decent computers recently because of the content creation stuff, so I haven't had to worry about it as much, but I know it's a very very crappy thing whenever your technology starts to die, especially something that you use every day. What's in my loot tab? We got about 2.2 mil in here. I think maybe we're gonna sell it because I need to replenish the cash stack a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming for too much longer today. And I apologize. I know I haven't really been doing much streaming recently, but my heart's not in it. And I hate that my heart isn't in it right now. I don't know why I kept the ashes, but I did. Why are cactus pines not selling? It's so weird sitting here thinking about it. I don't need dragon bones anymore. Actually, we might open the egg sacs because I should get more money like that. Okay. That in response to your reply, that's fine. I just wanted to make an offer because I know that it runs well, and you know, yeah. So doing some real talk here. I've been doing a lot of reflecting and a lot of thinking because, like I keep saying, like I'm not happy with where my stream and my content are right now. Probably will. That should be enough for all three. That's fine. Hi, Dancer. You don't need any more pens. You have like a million pens. I don't steal that. I steal one.
Lost.
Lost. What's your hobby? I collect pens. She bought like 40 more pens.
4.
D.
Four.
T-Y.
Nope, definitely not. 1240. Nice try.
Have you, so hopefully you'll finally get something. Whatever happened to Walmart? You were at the deli section of Walmart for a while, weren't you? This movie called Scanner Darkly. It's the 2006 Keanu Reeves movie. I have not. I've never even heard of it, actually. That's a bit better as far as cash stacks go. 24. Actually, let's put this away because I want to see if it's actually worth doing this. You're gonna rent it, but you can't find anyone who's heard of it? Yeah, I have no idea. I stole it? Wait, stole what? Oh, her pens? No. I take one pen because if I don't, then I'll never have a pen. But you should see the ungodly amounts of pens that this woman has. Alright, so let's see. We got 45.8 from that, and alright, I guess it's worth it to open it. A couple extra $1,000. You also have to keep in mind that Dragon's a writer, so she likes her pens. Two egg sacks gave me 100k. That's not bad. There we go. Our cash stack is a little bit more filled up now. Cool half animation, half live action filming. Sounds interesting. Got really bad for a bit and went somewhere else. Injured at work, but your comp case fell through. I'm a sub at school. What kind of injury did you get at work? What'd you do? Did you fall off the ledge of fall off the curb again? Twist your ankle? Misa, I told you that's not a good injury case. You gotta break your ankle so that you can get more money. God. Don't actually. That is... I'm kidding. This is a world where I have to say that I'm actually kidding because people will take me seriously. Hands me a pen. It's like they just shown me some ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Do you not write anymore? Like, I know we live in the age of like technology and everything, but I still write all the time. Actually, we're gonna switch over to the old just chatting, and we gonna get real and real serious for a little bit. Um, just to talk about some of the stuff that's been going on and go over some of the things that I've talked about here and there, but I haven't actually like full scale talked about, if that makes sense. Especially in regards to my content and like some of the stuff that I've been thinking about and going over in my whole head nugget. Um, you don't write, but the opportunity right doesn't pop up that much for me. Yeah, see, Dragon and I still like will write down on a sticky note like our shopping list and stuff like that. So like we still write rather regularly. Carpal tunnel, but the test shown that that was not the case. Well, that sucks. I mean, it's good that you don't have carpal tunnel, but that sucks that like you didn't get the ability to get like workers comp from it. You hurt your hand really bad, which in all honesty, like I'm surprised that you don't have carpal tunnel because that's like one of the most common ailments of this day and age is carpal tunnel. So like when the chat screen, yeah. So been doing a lot of thinking and with like how my mental health has been and everything else. I've really wanted to like reassess everything that I'm doing because so I had to face it for the first time Sunday, Saturday. And the last like we will have evolved to be carpal tunnel. Yeah, but we're not gonna be alive to see that, my dude. But yeah, so I had to face it. We had a meeting for Raids of Love stuff the other day, and I had to actually like come to face the things that have been haunting me, I guess you could say. And one of the big things that is haunting me is like I've been having some serious imposter syndrome. And for anybody who doesn't know what imposter syndrome is when you think you're having less of an impact. You know what? I'm just going to look up the definition because it's going to be so much easier. I'm going to describe it so much better than I will. We'll talk about this and then we'll probably call it feeling anxious and not experiencing success internally despite being high performing in external objective ways. Uh, Feeling like a fraud or a phony and doubting their abilities, essentially. And I've been having some serious imposter syndrome because we're 5.5 years in and into content creation, and I feel like I haven't been doing the things that I need to do. And by that I mean like whenever I first started content creation, I was constantly like striving to do the next cool thing, the next big thing, continue bettering myself and my content. And this kind of stuff that I talked about in the one vlog that a lot of people watched. But like I know I've lost that drive, and so I've been trying to figure out like why I lost the drive and what happened in between, like from me always wanting to do something to the laziness that I've gotten to. And I've started to realize that like well obviously once Mixer kind of was pulled out from under everybody, that was a big hit, but like the content that I produce, I can produce good content, but I don't like the content that I produce, if that makes sense. One of the biggest things that people always say and always talk about is like when you're streaming and stuff like that, watch your VODs, watch the stuff that you do, and like, is it something that you would watch on a regular basis? And that's where my biggest flaw has been. I've never been able to watch myself. I hate the sound of my own voice. Like even hearing me in other people's videos or streams just bugs the hell out of me. I hate my own voice. And I think that's where a lot of my problems come from because like the stuff that I record, the things that I do and how I record it, and a lot of people who do recorded content have this same thing happen after a while. Yeah, there's been a massive change and like so I'll get to the change here in a second, but like um the whenever I'm recording or making content, as I'm going, I'm thinking of like, oh man, I could do this at this part of the video, and this would be really cool, and this would probably be like a super awesome thing. A lot of people will appreciate it. Like, I'm planning out the edits in my head, but then I never do them. Like, I literally plan out like 3 or 4 hours worth of editing, and then I never do it because I hate my own voice, and I'd have to sit there and listen to myself for 2, 3, 4 hours as I do the edits that I want to do. And so, like, that's one area where I struggle with a lot. And I've tried to, like, get through that and, like, just avoid, or try to push through, and I haven't been able to do it. Can't do it. For whatever reason, I can't do it. But yeah, and I have changed as a content creator as well. Like, and I don't know if Jim is still here, but like a lot of people liked how I did some of my old content, and like I liked my old content, but I wasn't happy with it. It wasn't as natural as I would have liked it to be. And one of the things was like before, I was always super high energy and I was always exploding on stream, doing crazy things, yelling and going wild. And I can't do that anymore. And that was never actually how I was. Like anybody who knows me IRL knows that I don't usually have that much energy, especially lately. Like I always made the joke that I would quite literally expend all of my energy for the day into 4 to 6 hours that I was streaming. And honestly, it was pretty much on point because for the rest of the day, I usually don't talk much. I usually don't do much. I just kind of chill. And even without expending all that energy during stream anymore, I'd still do that, right? So, like, I know people really enjoyed the high energy and super crazy me, and like, I was a very toxic and crass person. Like, I was not everybody's cup of tea, and I understand that. And I was, even though I was less toxic than some of the more toxic people out there, I still felt like I was an asshole when I didn't need to be. And some of it was all just in fun and jokes and stuff like that, but some of it was not taken as jokes. And that's where I really, really started to hate the content that I put out, is whenever I had people coming to me like, dude, that's not, don't joke about that. That's not okay. You know, and thank God, he listened to me when I talked to him the other a little while ago. I gotta throw it out there. I am always, always an asshole to Yugi, and there's no reason to be. Like, some of it is just poking fun, but some of it's going too far, and I know it, but I still did it. And him and I talked about it a while back, and I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm an ass sometimes, and we still talk, especially during like league, pro league stuff going on, stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't like that, and I don't like that I was like that. And Misa, I'm sorry. I was very rude to you in the past as well. I was a very big asshole to everybody. And I think that's kind of what I was pushing the brand to be. And then I looked at it and I was like, I wouldn't want to be in this community. Why would anybody else want to be in this community? You know? I'll still joke around and poke fun, but like, I'm not going to try to push any boundaries. And if I feel like I've gone too far, I actually try to reach out and not be like, listen, I just want you to know I was joking. I didn't mean it. If you don't want me to say some of this stuff, I won't. Just let me know if I crossed any lines, right? But yeah, so a lot of people miss that, or there's at least some people who miss it, but I don't. And like the Raids of Love stuff is the stuff that I've really come to enjoy because from the get-go, I've always been if you can make at least one person smile every day, then it was successful. And if I was being a toxic asshole, I'm not really making too many people smile. If anything, I'm doing the opposite. So there's that. But then beyond that, there there's another area that like I've really struggled with the most, and that's like social media presence in any regard. And that's actually probably something that I'm going to work on with my therapist because I do have PTSD with social media. For those of you who don't know, and some of you won't even know who I'm talking about, but my first evil ex I was dating whenever I first started content creation, and she left me and came back multiple times. And every time she would come back, it was always via social media. I would usually try to block her or like try to start moving on. And then as I started moving on, she would use social media in some way to come back. And she actually had used my stream once or twice to come back. And it's kind of crappy. And I know that like I used to be huge on social media up until that point, and then I just stopped. Like I was on Facebook all the time. I probably was throwing things out there on Twitter, talking on Twitter and stuff like that. But after all that, like I just stopped. And I can't do it. I hate social media with a passion now. And that's something that I'm going to need to work on because social media is going to be the only way that this channel grows now. I need to get people talking about it. I need to bring in people from outside. YouTube's algorithm, Twitch's algorithm, Kick's algorithm, all of them are just not going to give me the results that I know that I can get as far as viewership and new people coming into the community. Mixer, I could, but you've seen everything thing you're talking about? Yeah. I mean, you were here back when Evo X1 was at the peak. You were here through both of the Evo X's, and God, you were here since before I was a mixer partner. That was 2018, early 2018. God, Misa, it's been 5 fucking years. Good Lord. But yeah, anyway, so what have I been thinking about for in regards to like how I can fix it? Because there's three big issues with me just going as I am. One, and very obvious one, financially, this isn't something that I can keep doing. Renzo has been fucking amazing with throwing out support over the last couple months, but I don't want to rely on like Renzo to keep helping whenever I'm in a pinch. Like I want to be able to start getting to the point where I can actually like have extra money and like do stuff like so one of the biggest things that kind of hit me mentally not too long ago was we went down before my brother moved back up here. We went down to go visit my brother and we like Dragon and I were just a we were pulled along kind of deal and we didn't have any say in anything that we did or anything that went on because we didn't pay anything to go. We were just pulled on, right? And so like it was a very like it was fun, but I didn't have and the X's, yeah, the X's were a mess. But like it was fun, but it was not something that I could control and I didn't have any say in. I'm tired of being just a third party pulled along with stuff. I want to be able to be like, "Hey mom, you want to go to the zoo and like take her to the zoo and she doesn't have to pay." Like I want to be able to do that. I don't want to be rich and famous. I don't want to go and like have millions of dollars, but I want to be able to like take Dragon out or take my mom out or something, you know? And where we are currently for this channel, it will not happen. And like the second problem with just continuing on as I am is the community has started to come back alive a little bit, but it's also not quite getting to the point where it will thrive. And like we still need to find a new way to get new people into stream and new people into the community. Like RuneScape was the answer for a while. We had a lot of people come in from RuneScape, but now that's kind of fallen off the table. And like normally by the time this point hit, I was like, all right, we just got to go with this. This is going to be the next thing. We'll pull in a lot of people with this. This will work, you know? And now it's like, I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of scrambling. And then I just shut down, right? And it's not good. It's not healthy. And then the last big problem is the thing that, like, there's no pressure outright, but I put pressure on myself for, and that's Raids of Love. I am the creator and co founder of Raids of Love. If I can't get myself to even be remotely successful, how can I hope that I can create something successful out of Raids of Love? And like a lot of people look to me as the creator to like help guide things in a way that will benefit in the community as a whole. Like it's I talked to Jason and Mina and they were the first ones that I talked to about this. It's like I know there's no actual pressure on me, but I'm putting pressure on myself because if I can't grow, then in return, that's gonna struggle. And that's something that could be it has the most potential of anything I've ever built. Over the last 5.5, 6 years, Raids of Love has the most potential ever from anything I've done. And so even though like nobody in the Raids of Love community puts any pressure on me, I'm putting pressure on myself. I need to make this work. You know, like so many people relate to it, love everything about it, and want to be a part of it. I need to figure out a way to make it into a cohesive community that regularly does stuff, right? And it's a very hard struggle that I put myself through, and like I feel a lot of the pressure from it, even though there's no pressure outright, you know. And so it's been a really big like mental strain with all that stuff. And it just comes back down to how can I get through the fact that I hate listening to myself so that I can make content that I enjoy and that I would watch myself. We already have well, Raids of Love has community game nights. But if you mean for here, like I thought about that, but the problem is like not a lot of people would show up anymore. I wanted to start doing community game days, community game nights kind of deal, but like I think the most that would show up is like Shmi, maybe Renzo, depending on the time. Shmi is only if he's not busy. Misa, you might if you have the ability to, like if it's on a weekend, but that's about it. Like there's not a lot of people who would actually show up. We need to I need to essentially start at block number 1 and not rebuild but build a community again from the ground up. And to be fair, at the beginning of the year, I released that video thing of like the dragons and the crown and bullet and all that. That was supposed to be like, hey, we're gonna really make this year be successful. Like we're adding some stuff. We're gonna really change things up and make it so that we're at a point that we're happy with. And I haven't done that yet. Yeah, it and like I the Raids of Love stuff is really it's stressful. I there's no other word for it. It's stressful and then like it's stressful on its own, but there's more stress on top of it that doesn't have to be there, but I put it there for myself anyway. Cause like being completely honest, like just in general, Raids of Love, I have to well, not only do I have to like really watch myself because I do still sometimes fall back into old ways and how I was when I was younger and say or do things that are not okay in this day and age, but was that's how I grew up, but like I got to really watch myself. I have to try to reach out to companies, work with companies, I have to try to reach out to different charities. I need to do all this. I need to get people to continue talking about it. Like there's so much that goes on behind the scenes for Rays of Love. And it's like all of that topped with the thought and the belief in my head that I'm not able to make myself successful. So how am I going to make this successful? It's like it's worn me down to no end. Like it has legitimately worn me down to no end. And it sucks. It really sucks because it is something that I'm like super passionate about. And people are like, oh, it seems so disingenuous. I don't know how to tell you this. I'm more genuine with that than I ever was with any of the stuff that I've done in the past. So yeah, I need to start from ground or from block number one and just not even look at it as a rebuild the community, but build the community. And what I need to do, and I'm hoping that I can start getting lucky. So Mark, I don't know if Mark is still hanging out. He was nice enough. He found like three or four different uh, websites that I can go to and try to get like some freelance editing work or some voice acting stuff like that, right? And I'm hoping that I can start converting that stuff into some kind of like just freelance work here and there because if I can, I know the first thing that I'm going to do. And this is going to sound so weird, especially with what I just said. There's, well, first two things that I'm going to do. I'm going to get a video editor and I'm going to get a social media person. And the first one is probably the one that sounds the weirdest because I just said I'm going to do freelance edit, like video editing and stuff. If I can't get past my own mental block of being able to listen to myself for a couple hours while I edit a video, I'm not going to put out the content that I want to put out. But if I can get someone who has a relatively similar comedic style as myself and edit a video that I would be happy putting out there, like if I send them, for example, we'll say the podcast, right? The podcast is audio and video, obviously, but usually it's just this for the video, me talking. But like, could put on some stuff for the effects whenever I'm talking or doing stuff, or like, I recorded Exogate Initiative yesterday. If I ever will actually edit it, I don't know. I've had like 10 different things um edited all that I need to edit that I haven't touched. I have like 4 League of Legends matches, Two episodes of Old School RuneScape, Exogate Initiative, and two episodes of podcasts. Right? I haven't touched any of them. Plus, I have tons and tons of highlights from whenever I was playing League of Legends that I could turn into clips, but I don't. So, if I can't get past my own mental block, then I need to hire someone who can. Because if I can record a game like Exogate Initiative and someone can edit it to make it something that people enjoy watching, then that's going to prove to be more fruitful for me in this channel than if I continue just putting out pretty much raw footage constantly, cutting off the silence at the beginning and the silence at the end pretty much. Like I need to get through that. And then I need a social media person because my social media block is just my PTSD is horrible. And as much as I'd like to think that I'm going to be able to get through that with therapy, I'm not going to put any hopes on it. Who knows what's going to happen with therapy. But if I can start getting social media, start doing like TikToks and tweeting about stuff all the time and like actually get into like social media grooves to start getting the King Bullet name out there, then it'll be so much better. You know, that was the biggest thing about like Mixer days. I had a lot of word of mouth about my stream. Usually it was people talking about like the stream of thieves or how this dude dressed up in a Chewbacca onesie or people were always talking about stuff that I was doing. I was always being talked about, and I need to get back to that. And the only way to do that is to stop being in my own little bubble. And if I can't break the bubble myself, then I need to start putting out different areas outside of the bubble to help try to, pop it, if that makes sense. That weird analogy, but I think it makes sense. At least it makes sense in my head. But yeah, so I'm looking for volunteers if anybody wants to do any of that. But yeah, that's kind of like the direction that I'm looking, and getting an editor for myself is something that I've been going off of and thinking about for a long time. But now that I've done video editing for someone else, I kind of know roughly what to expect from an editor. Yeah, the social media and the editor, yeah. And the other thing that I have been working on, but again has been halted because of financial issues, is this right here. For those of you who don't know, I have an Etsy store and I have the Blades of Chaos here, and they're $75. And the big reason why that I say I'm limited right now is because this photo here looks great. This photo here looks great. But this photo right here looks bad because you can see the seams in between the blade pieces. But the thing is like everything else looks freaking fantastic on them, right? It's just the photo of the blade, and this is the good side of the blade. And these were the prototypes. These were the ones that I had attempted at first, and I've refined it since then. And I know that like this is something that would be intriguing to people because it's still getting new views. Like people are clicking onto the Etsy store and people are actually going and looking at the Blades of Chaos, right? And then I have this, which if you don't play RuneScape, you won't understand, but I got this. It's a smaller version of the Dragon Dagger, which is an iconic weapon in RuneScape. And I've been wanting to make a full size of this, but I just don't have the ability to. Like, I have. Where's. I already have these two made for the God of War Blades of Chaos. Like I already have these made. They're almost ready to go to paint. Like I need to get some of the like support areas off, but I was going to fully remake the Blades of Chaos, but this time be a little bit more attentive to like the blades and stuff like that. That way I could take a picture that is actually like in a good light, would make people want to buy them, right? Because like even though I put on there like there's not going to be any seams, there's people are like, I don't know, there's seams on that. I don't know if I want to go with that, because they see the pictures and they don't read it first. You know what I mean? They look at the pictures and then they read. If they like what they see in the pictures, they'll read what it is and how it's made. But if they see that, they're not going to want to read it. You know what I mean? So like this has been on my desk for I don't know, probably about a week and a half. And obviously, it's not the full size. I wanted to make a full size Dragon Dagger, and obviously, it's not painted. But like, this is kind of what I want to be able to do. And there is that worry of like copyright infringement and stuff like that. But even if I can sell a couple, I'll be able to get into a slightly better financial situation. You know what I mean? And I'll be able to like if I sell one Blades of Chaos, shipping is freaking ridiculous for them, but it's roughly about $30 in or $25 in filament. I'd say maybe like 30 to $35 in supplies. And so I have them listed as $75 plus shipping. So I'd be making like $40 to $45 per set of blades that I would sell. For this, it's a lot more simple. It requires a lot less filament, and the actual size will probably be like this big kind of deal, an actual dagger's worth. And it won't be 30 or $75. I might make it like $40 or $50, right? And people can buy that. Now I'll maybe profit like roughly around $30 to $35 again, you know? So like I have plans, I have things that I want to do, but I keep hitting these walls that I need to get through, and it's annoying. I need to hydrate. My throat's dry. Get out of here, hair. Ah. So that's kind of the stuff that I've been really like looking at and really thinking about, cuz like I said, I'm not happy with where my content is, and I know that my content can be taken to the next level, but I don't think that I have the ability to take it to the next level. And if I want to be able to start doing some of the stuff that I want to do, then I need to find a way to do so. And this is kind of what I'm hoping will help do just that. You know what I mean? Like, I was successful with content creation before. I should be able to do it again. Like, obviously, it's a lot more difficult in dog eat dog world in the content creation industry outside of Mixer, but I should be able to do it again. And so I'm trying to figure out a way that I can do it again. So if anybody wants to, edit videos for me, and as I start being able to get paid from YouTube more, I'll pay you. I'm just saying, spots open. I'm just throwing it out there, because what I'll probably end up having to actually do, if I actually want to. Oh, what's up, Goblin? How you doing today? If you could, you would. I mean, The only thing that is like the big inhibitor is like you would only need an editing software. I have ways to transfer videos and like content and stuff like that, even across seas. It's just like there's that need of someone to actually edit it with their own editor and stuff like that. But yeah, the social media and the editing position, and so this is something that I've always been different on than everybody else. I've always said it, and I still want to do it at some point, but I need to obviously get there. If I ever start making enough money off of like YouTube videos in general or streams, I want to be able to pay the people. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, Renzo. Um, like I want to be able to pay the people who help me. There's no reason you didn't edit them. um, and like, so I was the first person to say it, and then some other people started to echo it, and then I still say it. To be honest, like I would even want to pay my mods because I know a lot of the time, like mods are volunteer and they end up being like the oh well, I'm just here because I enjoy being here, but like the mods help, especially once the channel starts to really grow. They help to like truly keep the chat and the community in a good way, right? Outside of the usual roasting that they do of the streamer, they help keep everything intact, right? Keep everything looking good. Thank you for the like. But like even if it was like a social media person or an editing person who were just like, hey, I just want to help you out. Like, don't worry about paying me. I would still want to pay them, especially after a little bit. Like, I know how much time some stuff takes, and I know how much effort and how much some people go out of their way for stuff. Like, I want to be able to pay people for that, you know? So that's the where I'm at right now for the most part. Like I know RuneScape has fallen off as far as content and bringing in new people, but I need to find that drive to make more content that people will enjoy again, if that makes sense. Give me 1 second. There we go. So I'm gonna put feelers out there. Yeah, you're probably delayed a little bit. Jorge is talking to me. Hold on. Um, so I was gonna say something. I don't remember what it was. Uh, wow. So I in my clan, this dude is like talking to a guy who was like trying to PK him or something like that, like doing something. Hold on, I gotta see what all. Okay, so some dude just tried to lure. For any of you who are wondering, like I'm just sitting in nightmare zone because I'm almost at 99 attack and I just want to hit 99 attack. Some dude just tried to lure someone in my clan and he's in a Discord call with him and he's mad and apparently unhinged, saying he's going to come to the US and shoot him in the head. You know, I feel like that's probably something that needs to be reported. I'm just saying, probably a thing. Also, Jorge, where the hell you been last couple days? You've been absent. How dare you? And I'm not talking about in stream, I mean on the game. on RuneScape. How dare you? But yeah, so oh, did you? I don't know if you saw. Did you see me show the smaller version of the Dragon Dagger, Jorge? Yeah, it looks like he's the my clan member is is doing the things that he needs to do with it now. The mini Dragon Dagger. The full size one will probably be out to here ish. I don't have it up on the Etsy yet. I haven't made the full size because I haven't had the filament to do it. But yeah, we got a small little one. This one's not too big. I mean, just a little bit bigger than my microphone. Actually, I think it's about as big as my phone for reference. So it's not like it's a big dragon dagger, but it was my test to make sure that it would print properly, and it did. So next up is making sure that I have the filament and printing a full dragon dagger, which I think will be really kind of cool. Um, but yeah, if I can get people buying, like if I can get the full size dragon dagger printed and painted and up on the Etsy store, and like if people buy the blades of chaos or the dragon daggers, even though it's not going to be much profit wise, it'll still be something. And right now, something is better than nothing. But yeah, so anybody who wants to, you know, edit my videos for me and do social media for me, I can't pay you now, but I'll pay you in the future. Which I know a lot of people will be like, no, probably not. But yeah, so that's kind of where my headspace has been and why I haven't been like as on point with my content as I usually am. Like usually I'm like, yeah, this one I want to do today, this one I'm gonna play, this is gonna be fun, this is gonna do this, gonna do that. Like I've been very even without even without the I completely I completely lost everything that I was just saying. It's gone, like completely gone. All right, let's see. All right, Misa. I read your words are hard. I read your DM. That's fine. And so the one thing that I'm always gonna stand by, like whether I'm like able to pay or not, like I'm not gonna ever expect anybody to do or put more work in than I would. So like even if I had someone to do like social media or editing of any kind for my stuff, I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm going to do an hour worth of work and then you edit it and then that's it. Like, no, if you're going to be putting in hours upon hours to try to get the name King Bullet back on everybody's minds and being talked about, then I'm going to put in that much work as well. Like, I will never expect anybody to do more than I would do to help my brand build because it's up to me to build it, even if I'm like sectioning out and outsourcing to people. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Hi, sweetie. You being a good girl? Oh yeah, you're so cute, huh? You my good girl. I'm sorry, I forgot that your mouse is hidden in the wrong spot today because we forgot to hide it last night. I'll get your mousey in a bit. You want to help because you enjoy it? I appreciate it. I really do because, ugh. But yeah, that was my little dancer. Um, the other thing that I'm gonna be looking at, and I think I talked about it the other day, but or not too long ago, but I'm thinking about doing or like taking another step further than all of that. So one of the things that I did a lot whenever I was on Mixer was like I was getting affiliate with chair companies, with whatever company I could essentially, right? Like there was always a thing like, hey, use this code at this store and you'll support me and get so much off, you know? I need to start doing that. I need to The problem that I've been having is I'm thinking that my channel is bigger than it is because of where I was before. Like on Mixer, I had the ability to be like, no, I don't want to be affiliate. I want to be partner because I had the power to say, no, my channel is big enough. You're giving me more or you're not getting me. And 9 times out of 10, it worked out, right? Because I had 12,000 followers. I had over 200,000 views. My channel was popping all the time. Like I had the ability to ask for more. I don't have that anymore, and I need to change my mental brains to reflect the fact that I don't have that anymore because I'm still acting like I have that and I don't, right? And so uh recently I don't think it's even been like officialized or anything like that, but I just became part of the Clutch One gaming team. The and what they are. If you guys remember Gamer Goo, I'm sure a lot of my uh old school people probably remember Gamer Goo. You want my goo on your hands? Go buy it. Yeah, yeah. I made a lot of jokes about it. Um, I utilized the connections. You still have the samples? Do you really? So Gamer Goo is no longer a thing. Like Gamer Goo is gone. And what happened was, if you guys, Jorge, did you mean to send me that message, or was it like, did you send it? Was that a wrong person? I don't know. But yeah. So if you guys remember, all the way back on Mixer, do you guys remember James, Suit James, one of the founders of Mixer? Like you had James and Matt, and like that was the two big ones. If you saw those red names in chat, you were like, oh shit. Like those were the top dogs, right? You remember the well, so James, after he left Mixer, he ended up getting on the board with GamerGoo. Well, he liked the company, but he didn't like the direction that it was going. So he eventually just, I don't know if it was bought or acquired or what he did, but he is now the CEO of what was once GamerGoo. He changed the name and everything. He turned it into Clutch One Gaming or Clutch One Company, and it's the same thing. I haven't officially done anything with it. Let me grab it up. I think I have it in an email somewhere. Bow, 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 bow. Pretty sure it was in work email. Yeah, here we go. Clutch One team acceptance letter. I'm already in the Discord server. Sign in. Here we go. So we have this right here, which if you go to that, it takes you to the Clutch site. But I can generate other links. Like, so say you guys, and I don't think it's, unfortunately, I don't think it's international shipping just yet, which kind of sucks. But like, say for example, Misa, you wanted some orange goo. You want some of the orange goo. We can go like this. Nope. Okay. Uh, and we could go boom, and that would also be a link, and that will that should support me. Let me double check. Referral links to your earnings info, edit your profile, much more. Okay, yeah, I gotta see info page. No, there should be, unless it's just through that. I think it's just through the link generator. But yeah, so like if you guys go through that and you end up buying some of the product, it's gamer goo, but it's been refined. Essentially, is how it was described to me. Like it was something they took the ground base ground ideas and built it up a little bit more, kind of deal. And still the same thing. No sweat for your hands whenever you're gaming. Whenever you're gaming and it's so hot and intensive and things are going so wild and crazy and you're just moist and everything. You're interested in the Dragon Dagger? I mean, do you want to buy the little one? I'll sell you the little one if you want it. Jump into my DMs. We'll work out a price. I mean, if little one is something that would also be something that people are interested in, then I'll put the little one up on the store. I'll paint it. Take me like 45 minutes to an hour to paint it. Get it up on the store. I just figured people would want the full size. Um, but yeah, so the clutch gaming product is to stop you when you're in the zone and you're in Fortnite and you're at the last two standing and you're already dead, but you're sweating because you're about to get carried by your friend and he's fighting and they're fighting and you're sweating and clutching onto your controller as hard as you can. You want to make sure the controller doesn't just squeeze, woo, out of your hands. Clutch gaming. I need to talk to them about being like doing a commercial for them, I think. Yeah, I mean that's where I'd be putting it. I really need to making keychains. I have not. That's a good idea, actually. I gotta write that down. That's a really good idea. Uh, yeah. All right. Key chains. Etsy. I'd have to check like pricing and stuff like that. So the thing that I've noticed with Etsy, and it's really obnoxious, and why I haven't pushed anything just yet, and I've been going for like actual, like life size versions of this, is their shipping is unreal, and I never realized just how obnoxious shipping actually was until I started working with Etsy. I guess I could get the store for you guys, the link to the store if you guys want to keep a hold of it. If you guys are interested. I do owe the body pillows. It's not something that I've forgotten about. I still owe the body pillows. But so the problem is with like shipping anything. So say you go for the God of War. I can't buy my own item. If you like go to purchase them, they're like $75. I just posted it in chat for you there, Nate. Um, it's like $75. It's like $30 for shipping. I'm pretty sure. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but like I had done like those little bullets stuff, and Is it actually recording? Jesus. I didn't realize I still had a sound connected to that. I almost pissed myself. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Holy monkey nuts. Woo! I'm awake. Yeah, I still got. Uh, do I? No, don't pin the message. Go to the link. Do I have mugs on there? I do still have um merch. It's a very simple merch store. We got mugs, we got thermoses and like cups and stuff like that. I I I do need to start promoting that more as well. Like I do have these other avenues that like people can support, and I stopped promoting it, and I should continue or get back to promoting it because I always felt like nobody ever wanted to buy merch. Like it is expensive, and I understand that. And it's like morning. Yeah, I'm awake now. Good lord. Um, so for any of you who don't know the story behind Body Pillow, we have to go back a ways, and I didn't forget about it. It's still just very difficult to actually create this and find a place that will do it. Um, so what is the Body Pillow? It's a tasteful nudes body pillow of me. I'm not going to be nude, but I'm also going to be close to. And it was a joke thing that I had said like 2, 3 years ago, something around there. And I was like, oh, yeah, if we sell like 20 pieces of merch in this week, I'll do a tasteful nudes body pillow. And it was one of those things where I was like, oh, yeah, it won't happen. And it happened. And so I looked around for so long trying to find a place that would actually create a body pillow and put a picture like that on it that would not be like $300-400 for the pillow. I could do stickers. I have stickers? I thought I had stickers. I don't have stickers. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have stickers. Dragon has a sticker on her laptop. Yeah, I know you don't have a lunchbox. Thank you. Body pillow of Penny from Stardew. Oh god. The closet freak. But yeah, so it was a joke that I had made, and then it ended up happening, and it was actually right around the time that Dragon and I had first gotten together, and so I was like, "You're gonna have to take the picture for it at some point." And like I looked around for so long, and every place that I contacted, I was like, "Hey, I want to do a body pillow for a limited time. This is the general idea that it's gonna be." And I always was met with a response, "We don't do that kind of stuff here." Like they were like, No." And I contacted like every merch place, every pillow place that I could think of, and it was always like, no. And so it kind of fell to the wayside. Now it's like a meme because like everybody always wanted the body pillow, and it was something that we always joked about. And then it kind of fell off, and then like people do bring it up every once in a while, like, "Oh yeah, remember that body pillow?" It never happened. Yeah, it never happened. Thank God. I do still owe it. I am a man of my word, and one day we will have this. I just have to be big enough that people will be like, "Why are you doing this questionable thing?" And just be like, "Oh, you'll get money in our store. Sure, you can do whatever you want." So it's a give and take. Listen, if you want the body pillow, make sure to bring new people to my stream channel place. The more my channel grows, the more likely we'll have that tasteful nude body pillow. There you go. That's an incentive for everybody to not help grow my stream. Um, but yeah, so that's that's where things are. Uh, I'm a part of the clutch team and hasn't been officiated yet. Um, I'm hoping that we can get officiated here in the next couple weeks. Um, and then from there, like I'm gonna start looking out and seeing if I can become a part of more teams, and more so than that, it's something that has started popping up more and more, and I'm curious about it. I'm playing around with the idea of like signing with an agency, like a talent agency, and a lot of content creators do this because it helps them have a focus and become part of a group of people, I guess you could say, that focuses on trying to grow your content. And like there's horror stories about talent agencies, but there's also good things that come about from them as well. So it's stuff that like I'm back and forth about. I don't know if I actually want to do it or not, but it's something that I've actually considered. Like I've considered really swallowing a lot of pride recently to try to be able to grow the channel again and get back to actually having growth. Also, I'm turning on my mini AC. So, you guys see this thing back here? It's hilarious. It was like 20 bucks at Walmart, and the only reason why I got it is because it's a miniature air conditioner. It's like a desk air conditioner. And how it works, there's literally just a fan in there, and you put water into the thing, and the fan blows the water, and it turns it into like air cooling stuff. And it's not like it's gonna cool an entire house by any means, but it like for a small little area, it works pretty well. And the funny thing is, like last night, Dragon and I were laying in bed and we got an ad for something literally that exact thing except by a different brand. And they're like, we had our engineers with over 500 combined experience put together something, and they did a lot of extensive research, and it finally they came out with this revolutionary idea. And it was like a 5-minute ad, and we're like, what is this? Because like we could have skipped it, but we were like, what is it? And they're like, oh, it's that, a box with water and a fan. I'm like, you built that up like that was gonna be the coolest thing in the world. I don't know how to tell you this, but you have to supply your own cooling elements. Like it's not like you just turn it on and then that's it. Like it'll blow a fan, but that's about it. For it to cool, you need to add water. And they're like, oh, if you really want maximum effectiveness, wet the filter, put the filter into the freezer until it's frozen, and then once it's frozen, put it back into the machine, dump water in there, put some ice into the water area, and then turn it on for maximum cooling potential. What? like like it was like a, so essentially I could just get a regular fan and put some ice water in front of it and it'd be done. And they were like, "Oh, you could get this for like 20% off right now. You could do like $60. No, down to like $40 or $50." And that was 20 bucks. And now there's a cat in front of it. Oh, I'm sorry, little bit. I put foam in her thing. But yeah, hold on. I'll turn it on. You guys will laugh. Can you see it right here? Yeah. Oh, I have another thing that I gotta show. Boom. And it's just a fan. phone here. Good lord. And then you want to know the best part about it? This is what makes it expensive, guys. Are you guys ready for this? Revolutionary thing happening. It has RGB in it. Purple. Yeah, we saw it and we laughed our asses off about it. So another thing, by the way, I gotta drink again. My mouth is getting dry. Another thing that I might put up on the Etsy store is this. So if you guys remember, I did the whole thing where the dragons came swooping in, and then we're like, ah, and then blue fire, and ah, this is the dragon. I 3D printed the dragon. I might put this up on the Etsy store. It needs like some refinements on the paint, but like I still might put this up on the Etsy store as well for people to buy. Would anybody be like, is this something that would be interesting for you guys? It's like, ah, look at the dragon bird. I don't know. If you like dragons, I guess it'll be interesting. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. I've put the groundwork in for like furthering my content and getting to the point that I like whatever. Getting my name back out there. Getting content to actually be fun and exciting and to the next level. But I need that little extra little bits, you know what I mean? And the little extra little bits seem to be the hardest thing to go through. So that's kind of why content wise I've been very bland recently. Cuz like if you guys remember, and this was actually really really cool. So, hold on. We'll pull it up. I'll show you guys. So I don't know if you guys remember. If you didn't really pay much attention to it, then you probably don't. Especially if it wasn't your cup of tea. But like we have this right here, right? This is the main channel. This is this channel that I'm streaming on, right? And we got a lot of content on here and a whole bunch of stuff going on. The new episode about the podcast coming out in an hour and a half. But I also started working on this channel for the longest time. And it was all League of Legends, like nothing except for League of Legends. And it actually started to do pretty good. And I actually had like a me playing and not just shorts going, and some of the videos were actually doing pretty good. Like 192 views or yeah, views on this one alone. So like it's actually did pretty good, all things considered. But I kind of stopped with that, and like I did take a break from League for a little while because I was very frustrated with it, and I didn't want to keep playing the game because I was not enjoying it. But like I should get back into doing that. I need to start doing some League content again. I have a lot of League shorts that I can put out there, and the same thing with like other content for this channel. And that's been like the biggest thing that I've been trying to figure out with what I want to do as far as this channel goes. Is right now a lot of people know of me and know about me because of MMOs of some regard. Very often we have people coming in asking my opinion on the upcoming MMOs, right? Brother's Crib loves my MMO stuff, everything else. And obviously, I've been playing old school RuneScape, which is an MMO. So a lot of people like my content whenever it comes to that kind of stuff. But the problem is, MMORPGs are notoriously the worst performing live streamed content everywhere. Literally everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are, what you're streaming, how you're streaming it. It is the lowest viewed and worst performing content. And it's not because the games are bad or like the streamer's bad. It's just because like the grinds that you have to go through for MMOs usually end up being very bland, and there's not a lot of stuff that can go about it. Like even today, I did the old school RuneScape stuff. I did 5 kills at Corp. Each kill took me about 15 minutes, so that's what, about an hour and 15 minutes, and I really didn't achieve much of anything. It was the same kill over and over and over again. There was not much that happened, but like the thing that a lot of people enjoy seeing is the big payoff whenever you actually hit the stuff that you want to hit. Like the drops that I got were very lackluster. I got maybe 500k out of the 5 kills that I did, right? But people don't go to those bosses to get those small drops. They go for these big drops that would. There's one that's like 1.2 billion gold, right? Like huge, what everybody goes for whenever they're going for some of these bosses and stuff, right? um and so yeah, it's like there is a payout, but getting to that payout is not something that is the most entertaining to get to, you know what I mean? um but yeah, so I don't know if I want to keep it to the MMO category, because MMOs are going to notoriously be very, very bad as far as performance goes. And then that begs the question, like, one, what do I go for? And two, how do I go for it? Right? Because as much as I love being a variety, the big thing is like I need to have something that people can relate to. They need to be like, oh, King Bullet, he does this. I can do a large variety of games, but if all the games are of the same genre, then people will be like, oh, you watched Devour. This person's playing Pacify. Both of them are horror games. You might like this content. And right now, my channel is pretty much primarily just MMORPGs because of Bless Unleashed. We started to break that a little bit, but it's still primarily there, and the stint with RuneScape has kind of solidified it a little bit. But if I want to change it, if I want to start evolving the channel and getting into something that is more engaging and more interactive and more fun, then I need to figure out what I want to do. A lot of people like my guides that I put out. Um, I'll probably at least for now, I'll probably start thinking about and trying to do some guides for like RuneScape, right? I actually recorded a Phantom Muspa guide to welcome back, Mark, to edit and put out. It's like a 18-minute edit or 18-minute video. Thank you for the like. Um so maybe I'll put out more guides for old school RuneScape, but like from there, do I want to just be a guide channel, or do I want to have, what kind of content do I want to produce? Like that's the big thing that I need to answer, is like what kind of content will I be happy with for a long period of time? And that's the thing that I struggle with every day. Because if you guys have been here for any stretch of time, you know that I'm very indecisive and I like to play a whole bunch of different stuff. Which, if that's the case, then how do I market that properly? Because if I go, oh yeah, I'm playing RuneScape one day, and then the next day I'm playing Phasmophobia in VR, and then the next day I'm doing Beat Saber, and then next day after that I'm going and doing like Bloons Tower Defense, like it's all over the place. There's nothing that can market. Like, oh yeah, plays everything. Great, everybody says that. How's that going to help me get more people to be interested in the stuff that I do? You know what I mean? I've thought about like trying to do the achievement hunting thing, because I am an achievement hunter even on RuneScape. I'm a collection log and hunting and all that, right? So like I thought maybe I'll start doing the achievement hunting stuff. I have a playlist with me achievement hunting on games. Problem is, it's long grinds. Resident Evil 4 remake on PC. Yeah, I probably won't be able to get it anytime soon. I actually only the Resident Evil games that I've actually played are 7 and 8 and then Resident Evil Revelations 2. I've never played any other Resident Evil game. But yeah, so whatever I decide to do content wise, I need to make sure that I can make it so that it is marketable and engaging and makes people want to click on, right? Before I was able to just go with, oh yeah, come to my stream. It's the most wholesome, fun, funny stream you'll see. Yeah, I probably won't be able to get Hogwarts either. I'm more broke than I've ever been, so I have zero ability to get any kind of new games that have been coming out. But yeah, so I have to figure out what I want to do and how I'm going to market it, because if I'm going to market it or if I'm going to really start putting effort and like pulling other people in who will also put in effort, like I need to believe that what I'm doing is actually going to work, and I need to be able to make it as easy as possible to market it, right? And I don't know how I'm going to do that. If you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. Because one way or another, I don't think I'm going to stick to the MMO market. It'll probably be RGB games. What do you mean? Uh, I know a lot of people enjoy me on the MMO. Oh, like role playing games. No? Red, green, blue games? I don't know. What do you mean by that? I know a lot of people really enjoy me on MMOs and stuff like that, but I, I like MMOs, but I only like playing them here and there. I don't like playing them constantly. I haven't worked on the Unreal project at all, if I'm being honest with you. I hit that like little snafu as far as the RPG. Yeah, I mean I like a good RPG game. It's just a matter of like how hi Cindy. How do I convert that into something that I can market? Like that's the biggest thing of everything. At the end of the day, like marketing, marketing, marketing. How can I market my channel to bring new people into this channel? How can I make this channel be something that people want to click onto? And RPG games, they're fine, but like again, they're good up until they're not, and then they get grindy. So how do I change that? How do I do better with it? These are the questions that plague my mind. Also, am working on while I'm talking, I'm seeing if I can work out a way to get the Dragon Dagger stuff to work. TV. So that's another thing that I was thinking about the one day. Actually, now that you bring that up, Mark, I've always had this idea, like this thing in my head that like at some point making videos is not going to be beneficial for me. Like I'm not going to be making videos for the rest of my life. And so it's like, okay, well, what do I want to do? Like what's after all of this, right? And it's interesting to me because I sit here and I think about this and that's like I don't know. I've never actually thought about what comes next, and it's weird to me because it is like a well, what's next? But at the same time, it's like, how can I figure that out? You know? And if you guys want to see what I do for the 3D print stuff, okay, move you back there, move you right there. I need to do some conversions because my brain is not working. All right, so we want a 6-inch blade. So is it a 6-inch blade or was I going for the 8-inch blade? Let's go with this, see what size it is. You will be 152.4. I think I was going with a 203.2. So that's 168. Cindy, you need to figure out where you're going and stay there. God damn, cat. All right, so this is 168.32. Okay, so that's what it would be for all of that. So I'm actually not going to keep all those pieces on. I'm going to separate it. Do I have that hollow? Is this hollow? Okay, hold on. I'm going to delete, slice. Preview. Are you hollow? That part is. No, this isn't hollow. So, would it then be beneficial to rotate you? Slice. We're almost at our 99 attack. 4 hours, 19 minutes, 33 grams. What was it originally? 4 hours, 19 minutes, and 33 grams. Oh yeah, this is better. Okay, so we'll just do that. Save the disk. Dragon Dagger Blade. This is the software that I use for. Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong thing. You put a sword on a sword. That sounds sword of nice. See what it did there? 68.32. But yeah, this is the program that I have to use to make my 3D models be able to be 3D printed. 20 minutes, 2 grams. That's good. All right. God damn it. I keep hitting 1 instead of delete. All right. You open file. We need to handle. Nope, wrong one. 168.32. Hilts. There we go. Now I'll transfer those over and see if I can get the thing to work so that I can print that. If I can get those to work, then that'll be nice. I can put that up on the Etsy store. A spaceship. I mean, I could probably do a spaceship of some kind. I'd have to make one, but I could probably do one. And that's the thing. That's one of the big reasons why I got this 3D printer in the first place. I wanted to start being able to make stuff that people would want to buy. And like so far the Blades of Chaos are something that people keep looking at And so if I can get the Blades of Chaos so that they're selling, the Dragon Dagger so that's selling, Spaceship and that starts selling, like we'll start being real good. Like I'll probably put this up on there, the dragon. You know, it's got some nice details. All that stuff. And if I can start selling stuff like that, then that's a really, really, really good influx of money that's completely outside of like streaming in general, and then I can actually be able to start affording some of the stuff that I need to afford. But anyway, what I was saying, last thing that I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna call it for the day. I've been thinking about like what's next and what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna approach like post content creation, because there will come a day when King Bullet as the content creator is not going to be around anymore, right? Like it's inevitable. Just like everybody else, at some point the content will stop. Like there is a stop point somewhere. Is it close? I hope not. But there is at some point a stop point, right? And so I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, what do I want to do after I'm no longer a content creator? And it's something that I've been like really questioning. I've been questioning about it since I first became a content creator, and it kind of like came back up into my head again. And there's I think like two, maybe three options that I thought of. The first, if I could get back to it and actually get like make it so that it happens, I might design games. You know, maybe join a team, create environments for games, or like be an indie company and create my own games, right? Um, and then the second, a TARDIS, yeah, just go back in time, always be irrelevant. The second thing was I still want to create content, but maybe I try to go for something bigger than just playing games on stream or something like that. Cuz like I had this project that I wanted to do, and it's something that I had talked about for a long time, and the 3D printer was going to help with it if I was able to start getting things moving sooner rather than later. I wanted to do a actual full scale, not quite like movie kind of video, but as close to a movie style video as I could get. And it would be like what I had in mind, what I was thinking about was I wanted to do something that was actually like full scale. We had a camera crew and proper lighting and off in an area that we rented to be able to shoot the footage and good editing and stuff like that, right? Like that's the kind of stuff that I've really been thinking about that I want to do, because I do have a lot of cool ideas whenever it comes to creating content. There's a lot of things that I have thought of and a lot of things that I've been wanting to do that I don't have the money for, and if I had the money to invest in it, I probably would. Cuz as crazy as it sounds, my nightmares are really good movies. It it sounds crazy and it sounds stupid, but my nightmares are really good movies because it's something that like I remember them very vividly for whatever reason, and it's this like feeling of dread through it, and like I'm not always first person in them. Like I'm watching it from the outside in kind of deal, and it's really interesting. Like whatever happens in my brain while I'm sleeping, it could really turn into some pretty cool movies. Like I've had post-apocalyptic stuff. I've had like alien invasion stuff. I've had like just your general Joe horror style things happening, and like there's been a lot of stuff in there. I have a couple of them, and I had actually, back when I thought I was going to be able to like start affording it and stuff like that, I'd actually started like creating some of the animated stuff that I would need to do. Cause like obviously for a lot of the stuff that I just described, it would need to have some sort of CGI. Like I would have to get good at creating these things that are happening, right? Like I'm not gonna just be able to be like, oh, well, I decided today that I'm gonna go with this. Like, no, that's not how it works. Like, I'm gonna need to create stuff, right? No, not even stop motion, but like animation stuff. So like one of the things that and the simplest thing that I can think of is like one of the things that came up in my head was being in space and like going out and you're on a spaceship and like there's a life pod that detaches from a spaceship and goes down to earth, and obviously I'm not going to be able to do that, right? Like I can't go up into space, have a really cool looking spaceship, and then detach an escape pod that goes down to earth. I need to create the animation for that, and I need to make it look very high quality and like it's real life kind of deal. And then say I have a part while I'm like in space where I'm in the environment of the spaceship, like I might be able to go to a place, but I'll have to actually form the environments myself. Like I would have to do more than just green screen kind of deal, you know what I mean? Like I'll have to be in an actual room and say I want to do like some specific looking panels on the wall or something like that, right? Like I'm gonna have to design those. Motion capture. Pretty much, yeah. Motion capture, animation, like a whole bunch of stuff that I want to be able to do with it. And like, I know that it's very expensive. Like, movies have very expensive budgets for a reason. But if I ever managed to be able to get to the point where I could do that, I think that would be where I go after content is done for me. After I'm done streaming and playing video games for a living. I think that's the direction that I would potentially go. Is creating stuff like that. What is this? Oh, thank you for slating apps for deep sleep. Yeah, and like that's the one thing that honestly drives me the most insane, I think. I have these ideas. I have the thought process and the ability to imagine and eventually create these really cool, amazing things that makes people want to watch and makes people want to see more and be a part of it, right? But I've always been limited in one way or another in being able to do that stuff. Like whether it's financially or I just don't have the skills and I don't have the time to learn the skills and I don't have the money to hire someone to do that part. Like game making, video making, movie making, like you name it. If it's something that can be created, I've probably thought of a way to do it. Used Unreal tools, I could, but again, it's something that I need to learn and I don't have the time to learn, you know? So, yeah, it's if ever the time came that I was not financially struggling every single month to pay even half of my bills, then I probably would be able to start really taking my content to the next level, which is, again, once more boiling back down to making my content actually work and grow. And getting the videos to have a higher quality edit than I provide because I hate the sound of my own voice, and getting back on social media, having social media constantly posting stuff, get followers there. Like stuff like that is what I need to start doing or get someone to help me with. And once I start getting some generalized revenue flowing in, then I can start making these really cool, really awesome things that I keep talking about, like the video games, like the really cool videos, all that, you know? But I'm gonna call it there. Making a game with your camcorder. They did that. They did something similar to that with what is it? Edge of Night? Is that what it is? Is it just Edge of Night? No, there was a game that recently came out that was like that. They used like, hold on. I'm sure I can find it. Give me a second. It's not like new, but it's relatively new. Let's see. It's like the edge of something or another. Where is it? There's mortuary assistant. No, not at high noon. For anybody who's curious, I'm looking back, believe it or not, on Markiplier's stuff because I know he played it, and it was a game that he held in high regard because he really enjoyed it because of how it was made in the way that you're talking about. Oh, come on, it's not that old, is it? There's no shot that it's this old. Like the old FMV games. I don't know what the FMV games are actually. Dead of Night. At Dead of Night. Here it is. That's the game that I was looking for. So I'll grab the link. Get out of here. Uh, right there. That's Markiplier playing it. I never actually played it, but that's kind of what you're talking about, where it's like full motion game, and it's actually something that's really cool, and I think it is actually really interesting, right? Um, they actually have like the person that you're playing as is actually like a person going through a hotel kind of deal, right? And like the pop-ups with the dude is actually him popping up kind of deal. Like it's obviously a fictional thing. There's a lot of CGI, but like the people and stuff like that are actually real people. And that's why it looks so good. Like if you watch it, if you watch any part of it, you'll see just like how realistic the people look. And usually you don't see that in very many games. Usually the people are not very realistic at all. But here, hold on. Let's see if we can get a. There we go. God damn it, get out of here. So, like this right here, this is a real person, right? Like, this is a 100% real person talking to this 100% real person. Like, that's what it is. And Mark making a very creepy face, of course. But, like, you're talking about something like that, right? Because I personally think games like that are pretty awesome. I don't know how hard it is to do. I imagine it's probably very difficult. That's why people animate it instead of doing anything. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, and it's really cool. But I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. I've been talking about this stuff for a long time. I've been I kind of laid the cards on the table. I'm hoping, like I said, that the therapy will end up making my brain work a little bit better and not so much as a defeated, burnt out way of things. Be good to do one. Yeah, I imagine it's very difficult though. It'd be cool, but I think it's difficult. Um, if you guys know of anybody or you want to help, I can't pay right now, but I will. Social media and video editing. I think if I can lock down those two aspects, which are my weakest point, then I can really start getting some momentum going with my channel again, with the King Bullet brand in general. I've gotten pretty decent at reaching out to companies and stuff like that, but I don't produce the content that would make the companies want to work with me, if that makes sense. And I understand that I don't, so I need to up the production quality to better help progress the future of the King Bullet channel. So, if you or someone you know want to help, I'm not going to be able to pay at first, but I'll definitely try. I'll try to make sure I do everything that I can to be able to pay. And at some point, whenever I am actually making some decent money from all this, I will actually pay regularly. Like I will budget it in. Uh, did I make a command for the Etsy? Keep an eye on the Etsy store. I don't think I made a command for it. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, that's the wrong one though, isn't it? Yeah, that's the wrong one. That's not the right link, guys. That's not the right link. Um, let me get the proper link here and update stream elements with it so that it's actually putting forth the right link. Where the heck did it go? What the nuts? Raids of Love, Twitch, Love Merch, Humble, Gifts, TikTok, Ko-Fi, Socials, Amazon, Discord, Tip, Gamertag,
Oh
Merch.
yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you for the like. Wait, what the? Guys, I swear I'm not insane, right? Hold on. So I just did Etsy, right? W wait, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Hold on. Helps a lot with her arthritis. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? I just did exclamation mark Etsy. Streamathon's turned off because we're not doing that. That's the Raids of Love quote Switch for my Switch friend code Twitch Love Merch Humble Gifts TikTok Ko-Fi Socials Amazon Discord Tip Gamertag Merch Nitrado I no longer have Patreon I don't really promote anymore Rules Steam Twitter YouTube. Where did the Etsy come from then? Was it in timers? Oh, I think I know. I'm dumb. Guys, turns out I'm the dumb one. Hey, dingle nuts, it's in your freaking stream bot. That's actually the thing that everything goes through. Look at that, I found it. There. Now, Etsy. And There we go. And that should be the right link now. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to. I have one admirer. I'm gonna try to get some stuff up and running on that Etsy store. I should promote the merch more often. I know I'm terrible at promoting the merch, but we do have merch. That's going away right now. Good lord. Yeah, we got merch. You guys want to support me a little bit more. I never actually I completely forgot that I had like those the cups that are kind of like this. I'm actually curious. I have a feeling once I tell Dragon, she probably will be interested because hers broke recently. And if I have a cup like this, then she might want it. But yeah, so, anyways, as always, thank you guys for coming in, lurking, chatting, hanging out, all that fun stuff. I need to update the end screen here. We do have more people who are in need of jumping on to the thank you screen here. Um, I will be back tomorrow. Let me know in Discord what you guys would like to see or play tomorrow because I have no idea. Thank you guys for all the likes, and I know I talked a lot today about stuff, and I feel like it was probably a very important chat to have, especially with the core people here. Um, I'm always open for suggestions for everything. So if you guys have any ideas, any suggestions on how we can take the whole King Bullet experience to the next level, please let me know. And yeah, I will see all of you guys tomorrow.